In this lesson, we are going to learn ETL using Power Query. First of all, let's understand what is ETL. ETL stands for Extraction, Transformation and Loading. And ETL is one of the key processes or steps in any data visualization or analytics project. In Power BI, we are going to use Power Query to perform end-to-end ETL activities. As part of ETL process, using Power Query, we are going to connect to data sources. These data sources can be file systems, databases, ERP systems, IoT devices. It can be anything. First, we are going to connect to data sources and extract the data to Power BI. Then, using Power Query, we are going to transform the data. As part of transformation, we will be treating missing values, creating a new features or columns. Sometimes we may be deleting unnecessary columns. And then finally, we would be loading the data to the data model. Once the data is loaded to the data model, then that data would be consumed by visualization layer for creating reports and dashboards. So in this section, we would be starting off with basic transformations. As part of basic transformations, we would be connecting to data sources, creating new features, and then we are going to work on transformations such as text, numbers, and date transformations. This is the key topic that you would be learning and you would be using a lot in your real-time work. And then we will be working on shaping the data using pivot and unpivot functions. We are going to convert lengthier data into wider data and vice versa using pivot and unpivot functions. And then as part of exploratory data analysis, you would be learning aggregating and grouping the data. You will also learning how to append and embed the queries using Power Query. Then we would be using Power Query graphical editor for profiling and cleaning the data. This is one of the very handy tool that you would be using in your real-time work to automatically profile and clean the data using graphical editor. This is going to accelerate your ETL activity. And then you would be learning data source settings and refresh settings. Especially in data source settings, you would be learning how to connect to a data source or change the data source connection. And then you will learn about connection modes such as import connection and live connection. You will also learn when to use which connection type. Then we will be shifting the gates and going to learn concepts like connecting to database, connecting to folder, or connecting to web. Especially while learning connecting to web, you are going to learn how to connect to the web and scrape the data. Along the way, you will be learning many other data transformation tasks. So there is a lot to unpack. Get ready to learn. Thank you.